Hi, Writing Sad Solo listeners. It's Lisa.
And Tammy.
And we are currently on break. This is a little bit of a recap of season 3 as we're wrapping up and taking a little time between seasons. And we just wanted to touch base and just kind of talk about some of our favorite pieces of season 3.
Yeah, we'll just do a little recap. So the way we've been structuring this is after our book club, we take a little break.
Yep.
So
just a couple of weeks, just to regroup, get some plans on paper for the following season, which we're doing now, and then we'll be back in a couple of weeks with the first episode of season 4.
Yeah. So that's where we are. Season 3.
It started out really well as we were coming off of our girls' weekend.
Oh, yeah.
The Writing Side Saddle weekend that we had. And we started talking a bit about gifts. It was Tammy's birthday.
I don't like gifts.
Yeah, it was Tammy's birthday at that time. So it was a really...
It was timely.
Yes, impactful at that time.
It was. Yeah, I have a little trauma around that episode. I don't know what to say about that. I still don't like gifts.
I just saw the sweat beat up on her eyebrow, so perhaps we'll go past that one really quickly. But
in that one, we did get into why I don't like gifts and how I maybe need to do a little work in that area.
Yeah, definitely. And, of course, Lisa scraped the scab when I asked people to talk about you for your birthday.
That's right.
So that was fun. I didn't know that I didn't know that I rattled the beehive quite that hard. But you took that really graciously. So I'll just know not to do that next year.
Well, that was episode 1 of season 3. There was nowhere else to go but up from there.
Well, we kind of continued on that path for a little while because then we started talking about Enneagram.
Yeah.
And Marcy came back and joined us. And again, Tammy was on the hot seat because you were having difficulty.
Such a hard time finding my number.
You did. You had a really hard time
garbage.
with it. You finally got to that place, though, right? And helping with the support of Marcy, just getting to that place of this resonates, this feels good, and that helps to be able to identify just some self-discovery.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. So I'm a 9. If you want to know more about that, go listen to that episode.
That's right. We even did a bonus episode on it.
We did, yeah.
Then we started shifting again into kind of that physical health place. So we invited Pam back, and we had talked to her a couple of times throughout the course of our 3 seasons already. But this time she came and chatted with us about perimenopause, which, clearly is very relevant to both of us in our current state of life right now. But
second puberty.
Yeah. So just learning some of that physiological changes that transpire during this phase so that, I don't know, you don't feel like you're entirely crazy.
Is this normal? Is everybody doing this? Whatever this is?
Right.
Does everybody feel this way?
And we found that some of the symptoms are very common across different women, but there's a whole slew of different symptoms.
Like all of the symptoms are related to perimenopause.
Like you just pick one.
Whatever it is, it's probably because of perimenopause.
Exactly. So just because you have a particular symptom doesn't mean everybody's going to.
No.
And vice versa, right? If somebody else says, hey, I'm experiencing this, are you? Doesn't mean that they're completely abnormal either.
No. But there are a lot of symptoms that a lot of people do experience. So it's not really like you have one symptom. There's a list of 50. You don't just get one of those.
No.
You might get
15.
I don't know.
Right.
15 out of 50? It's probably more like 48 out of 50.
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
Some days it feels like that.
And I suppose it depends where you're at with perimenopause too, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So we learned quite a bit about that, and then we just started having some girl talk and talking about our own unique, unique, very unique maybe only to me, symptoms.
Todd is still recovering. Let's just be nice.
I will say that there had been people that reached out to me personally.
Oh, really?
After that episode to say, you are not alone.
Oh,
my
how
nipples,
wonderful.
My fucking nipples hurt. And so do my friends.
Laugh so hard.
It hurts.
It's not funny that you're in pain.
They hurt. And that might be symptom 51, but
Maybe.
It is still
Wow.
a symptom for people.
That's something.
It is. And, it was a funny episode, but I'm really glad we did it, honestly, because that was one of our core values. It was one of those things that when we started, we really just wanted to get some of this stuff out there.
It's why we started writing Side Saddle.
Exactly.
To talk about things that we don't talk about.
Is it awkward? Yeah. Is it uncomfortable? I mean, depending, I suppose, who you are. But shit, it's real. So just do it. Just get it out there, because there's no sense hiding it.
Yeah, suffering in silence is overrated.
Agree. I agree with that. I mean, I'm not going to tell everybody my nipples hurt, but...
Well, you kind of did.
Shit. Fine. Our next topic was about birth control.
Yeah.
So, some of the aspects of pharmaceutical types of birth control, as it related to natural birth control options, some of the impacts, that women experience because of different types of birth control, the effectiveness, things like that. Pam came along and had a conversation about that as well.
That whole episode still makes me mad.
Yeah, me too.
It does. There really are no truly good, viable options.
No, there's not.
There's playing with fire.
Yeah.
Or chemicals.
Right.
Like
you're playing with fire either way.
For sure. A different kind of fire.
Yes.
But yeah.
There's ramifications.
Absolutely.
To, just like short-term solutions have long-term ramifications.
Absolutely.
And we don't communicate well about that to our women.
At all. Not at all.
Of any age.
Nope. For sure.
So I hear you there. I get very frustrated with that as well. After that, we moved into our young ladies, our daughters, Emily and Deidre.
Who are mamas,
new to the roles, and just checked in with them. It was kind of a step 2, a part B, because we had Emily here talking to us, I think in season 1, at the end of season 1, I think.
I think so too. Yeah. Her baby was born in October. So that would have been season 1.
Yeah. So she came back and gave us a little bit of update.
Yeah.
And then my daughter...
Hudson joined us too.
Again, yeah. Those are always my favorite episodes, when his little self is talking in the back seat. And then my daughter Deidre joined the group as she had her second baby as well. So just sharing war stories.
Yeah.
Postpartum, delivery, all of those fun things. And then we came back to Tammy in a couple of new things that she had been working through personally. The episode was You Are the Circle.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Doesn't seem like so long ago that we recorded that.
No, I don't think it was that long ago, actually. But that's still really impactful.
Still working through that.
Yeah.
And I'll say, because I'm the numbers geek, that episode in particular hit really pretty high numbers very quickly. Yeah. So I think you struck a chord with a lot of people.
That's probably true. I had people reach out to me individually commenting about that as well. One of them was my oldest grandson. He's 16, and I didn't know he was following. I didn't know he was a listener, but the morning that episode came out, he sent me a text, and all it said was, "You are," in all caps, ARE, all caps, the circle. Yeah. Made me cry.
Oh my gosh, my heart is filling up as you say that.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
That is a huge deal.
Yeah.
In multiple levels.
Absolutely.
Huge deal.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Then we wrapped it up with a couple of book club episodes. Clean Mind, Clean Body.
by Tara Stiles.
Yeah. And took away some nuggets of good information based on that too.
Yeah. That book, it was not as heavy as our first book club pick was. But there are a lot of things that are actionable. It's a 28 step program, program.
Yep.
But we both agreed that wouldn't work for us to implement all of that in a month or so. But again, taking one little piece and adding that in feels a lot easier than I have to change my whole day life.
Agree. Yeah. I did just that. Like, okay, what are some easy things that I can integrate and work on just right now? My life is insanely busy right now, so I couldn't even imagine taking on really big like chunks like that. But
I can sit quietly for 5 minutes instead of scrolling on social media.
Exactly. Exactly. I think I mentioned in a previous episode, I'm doing like this gratefulness thing. And I'm changing what I'm grateful for on any given day.
Sure.
And I finally decided that I'm just going to start making my bed every morning. So those are the two things I'm working on right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So that's a wrap for season 3. It was a good one.
It was a good one.
We had some nice holistic physical and physical wellness, some self-discovery aspects in there, some emotional wellness, I guess.
Yeah,
as we were kind of diving into some of the things that were coming up in life.
For sure.
It was a good season.
It was a good one. Season 3 in the books.
Yeah.
Already.
And we're coming up on our 4th season. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Whew.
Time's flying.
It is.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So that's it.
So that's the end of season 3. So we'll be off for a couple of weeks. We'll have another snack out to get ready for season 4, but our next full episode won't be out for a couple of weeks yet. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
We'll just give you a little taste of what to expect.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Good. Okay. So
bye, gang.
Till season 4.
Till next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.